What's up everyone? In this video, we'll be going over everything we know about the GAN 11M Pro. First off, for this name, it's going away from the original naming scheme like the 356. So it is called the 11M Pro because it's the 11th flagship 3x3 from GAN. Now, this cube is estimated to be released very soon, maybe around the end of September or the beginning of October for pre-order. So as for what this cube comes with, it should come with this new cube box, which is shown on the screen right now, which is quite interesting. In addition, it should come with the standard accessory box. This should come with extra spring tensioning tools maybe, as well as new magnets for the new magnet system that they developed, along with a flathead screwdriver. Now this is for the magnets, not for tensioning. Now one of the first times we saw this cube was on Leo Bermeo's video. That's when the creator of GAN showed off the puzzle, and the first thing that stood out was the primary internals for the puzzle. That's going to be for the stickerless version, but there is still going to be a black version for this puzzle as well. Now one of the most interesting things about this puzzle is that it has a completely new core. Just like the new GAN pyramids they just released, instead of having edge corner magnets, it has corner core magnets, which is super interesting. I'll show some images on screen right now so we get some idea of what it looks like. Basically, at the feet of each corner piece, there's a magnet that connects towards the core. So the whole magnet feel and the stability of the cube is coming from the corners and not just the edges and the corners. So it's going to create a quite new feeling for the magnets. Also with this system, there's going to be much less magnets in the puzzle, which means that this puzzle is going to be a bit lighter than the previous GAN flagships. As usual, the tensioning system seems to be the same, as well as the spring tensioning system. However, for the magnets, you can still adjust them, but it's going to be in a different way. So what you can actually do is adjust how far the corner magnets are from the centerpiece. And it seems like you have 3 settings to choose from the side of the corner piece. Since there are only 8 corners, and each of them can be adjusted without taking apart the puzzle, it seems like a pretty easy process to adjust the magnet strengths, and that should make finding the right magnet strength a lot easier. Now for the price of the puzzle, I don't think we know yet. It was estimated that this puzzle is going to be around $100 USD. However, I don't quite believe that. I feel like that's way too much for a flagship puzzle even. And I don't think there's enough people that want to buy a puzzle that expensive. So I think while this puzzle will be much more expensive, it won't be that high. I'm estimating around $75 maybe. Again, don't get me wrong, that is super expensive. However, I just don't think it'll be as high as $100. So at the end of the day, the question is this puzzle worth it? Now in Felix's video, he said this was an insta-main for him. And he also got some insane times with this puzzle, within days I assume of unboxing it. He got almost a sub 5 average of 5, and also a mid 5 average of 12 on this puzzle, which is super good for him, I'm pretty sure. These are also pretty close to YouTube WRs, which is also quite insane. I also believe he uses the same puzzle in Monkey League, and he's been doing pretty well there as well. So it does seem like this puzzle is going to be one of the best 2x3s on the market in the future. However, this high price suggests that most people should be going for other options. Even for me currently, I actually made a Maylong, which is $6, so I think since there's so many alternatives that are much cheaper, like the RS3M and the Maylong, I don't think there's much reason to buy this puzzle unless you're really into 2x3, or you're a really huge fan of GAN's puzzles, and you do have the money to spend for them. But yeah, that's about it for everything we know about the GAN 11M Pro. Now I'm going to quickly move on to the new Shadow v2m. Now there's not too much about what we know about this puzzle. The X-Men Shadow was released actually quite a long time ago, so it is nice to see X-Men release a new big cube. What we do know about this puzzle is it's going to be a bit lighter than the Shadow v1. That's pretty good to see because the Shadow v2 was, I think, in my opinion, quite heavy. And also it is nice to see that big cubes are getting lighter. Now this is great news for big cube solvers because just recently MGC released a ton of great big cube alternatives. And now X-Men's fighting back with even more big cubes. So this is exciting to see for the big cube community. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this short video on some new releases. Thank you for watching and see you guys in the next video.